I'm on the beautiful par 3 15th. There's a challenging wind out here today, and challenging winds demand pure ball striking. I find the best way to be able to take your swing to the course is to have good swing keys. What I like to do is find a couple of words that really work for me, that have meaning in my swing. Today what I'm trying to do and feel is the term low and go. Now low, I'm thinking about my left shoulder. I want to keep my left shoulder low on the takeaway, low as I go back, and low at the top of the swing. So I want to maintain a really good angle here, and I'm going to tell you in more detail why. And go is just getting out of the way, keeping this left side moving, getting out of the way and getting all the way through it. And especially on a windy day, because what you don't want to do is have any stopping in your swing. You don't want to come into the ball and be trying to stay in the shot too much or keep your heel down too much. You want to be going and getting through. You want your body to move. If your body slows down in wind like this, those hands are going to take over, and I'll be hitting pulls and hooks all day long. So for the backswing, the reason I'm using the word low is when I swing the club back, the left shoulder has to work underneath. I have to be able to work the left shoulder down. Let me show you from here. If I swing back and I keep that left shoulder low, what that does, it keeps my arm across my chest, the left shoulder's down, and I'm right on top of the ball here. That's going to make it so much easier for me to get nice crisp contact with my irons coming into the shot. If my left shoulder raises up a little bit going back and I get a little high and a little tall, my shoulder plane gets too flat and I've moved up and away from the ball. I've come off the shot. Then coming down, I actually can't go. My hips will slide, my upper body's back, and I'm going to hit the ball fat or I'm going to hit it thin, but it's not going to be solid. So left shoulder low has really been a very much a key for me for a long time, and I find it helps a lot of my students too. Keep the left shoulder pointing down here, so I feel like it points down right between my toes and just stays there as I turn. So I'm rotating and turning, but the left shoulder is underneath the chin. Jack Nicklaus used to talk about keeping his chin up so his left shoulder could go underneath. So understanding the value of the thought of the left shoulder, and what happens is the left arm then just beautifully works across your body at the same time. So it's amazing how I can technically do all those things with just one word, which is low. Now the go is referring to the fact that as I change directions and move towards the target here, my left side, my left knee, my left shoulder are all starting to wind and get out of the way, and I want them to continue to get out of the way as I go through. I don't want any inhibition coming into the ball. I don't want to feel like I'm in my own way. I want to get out of the way as much as I can. I'm trying to clear. So go is just a freedom of expression, sense and word that really works for me. So let's give it a try. Say it's a good breeze here today, a nice stiff breeze, requires a very solid shot. I've got to strike it, flags all the way at the back of the green. So low, left shoulder down, go is get out of the way and keep moving and turning through the shot. Okay, let's see here. Low and go. That's a nice solid strike. Pin high coming in on the wind there. Try to figure it out on the range. Stick with it, even write it down on your scorecard just so that you can remember what it is. I like the two-word sync. I like something to do with maybe the backswing and the downswing, or a couple of keys in the backswing there. I felt as I swung back, the left shoulder stayed low and underneath me going back, and coming through, it was just a continued motion. I unwound all the way, which is go. So when you're on the range, just try and find a swing key that might work for you. Low and go worked for me. Why don't you give something like that a try?